now call this workshop of the Bryan Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present, that this workshop has been duly called, and that notice of this workshop has been posted in accordance with Texas Open Meeting Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. We want to wish a warm welcome to everyone who's here today. Citizens may make comments about topics relevant to district business. Topics should be limited to 3 minutes, and comments concerning specific students or personnel will be heard in closed session. Do we have any citizens' comments? No. Thank you. There being none, we ask that you turn off the sound on all your electronic devices. And first on our agenda is a standing committee report from the Teaching and Learning Committee, which will be presented by Ms. Ruthie Waller.
The meeting was, excuse me, Ms. Carabine, Dr. Ybarra, Jennifer Warren, Linda Montoya, Sarah Chupp, Tiffany Lee, Ms. Harlan, Dr. Harlan, Ms. Benford, and myself. And we went over an overview of the development of the fall survey. It's been launched, and it'll be open for 2 weeks, closing December the 10th. The fall survey is open to just staff and faculty, correct? Is this also parents, students?
Parents,
okay.
Community, and students.
The administration also reached out district-wide for feedback on how to meet the needs of students with special needs services. Additional professional development opportunities are being provided, with more coming when staff return from the winter break in January. This is called the BEST program. Also, we discussed the overview of developing a possible hybrid pilot program that will assist with recruiting and retaining our very valuable LLSPs and speech language pathologists, which are very, very hard to find. They will be able to work remotely for up to 2 days per week. This pilot program will be evaluated to ensure productivity, and of course more information will be shared today, actually.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. All right, so next we have a couple of information items. First up is employee recruitment and retention update that will be presented by our HR staffing director, Angela Behrens, and team. Could y'all introduce yourselves just so those folks listening will know who's here?
Good afternoon. I'm Carol Kuhn, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources.
And I'm Angela Behrens. I am the Assistant Director of Staffing and Employee Leave.
Will you make sure the mic is on?
Angela Behrens, Assistant Director of Staffing and Employee Leave.
Letitia Moody, Teacher and Mentor Retention Coordinator.
Thank you all.
So we're here today to talk about teacher retention and employee leave and how we've tried to be creative with keeping people in Bryan ISD and how we're getting people to come to Bryan ISD. And so let's get going with our presentation. And people have asked, about our teacher retention, what does it look like? Well, it's kind of a complicated thing just because the state calculates our teacher retention a year behind. And because of everything that's gone on with the state of Texas education, everything's still running late. So we're saying that the state, these are our estimations just because we don't have anything solid from the state of Texas yet, that for the 22-23 school year, last school year, we're going to say that our retention rate was 74.8%, and we kind of expect maybe we'll get that information in fall of 2024, February of 2024, and then for this school year, we won't get that until this time next year, but our calculations are saying that we should be at an estimated teacher retention of 80.3%. So today, these are the topics we're going to present to you that kind of give you an idea of what we're doing in the HR office to achieve some of these goals that are important to the district. We're going to talk about paid and unpaid student teachers. We're going to talk about paid year-long residents, recruiting for future and university career fairs, and the hybrid work agreements that Ms. Waller just spoke to a minute ago.
So I'll start with the paid and unpaid student teachers. So this semester, we did something that was really cool that we've never done before. And we hired 4 special education student teachers as instructional assistants. So these student teachers were able to be paid as IAs, working as IAs in our classrooms while they were doing their student teaching. And now comes the best part. They're all 4 going to be hired as certified special education student teachers in January. So we'll have 4 brand new special education teachers in our classrooms in January, and that's a really big deal. Then we had 20 unpaid student teachers this semester in our schools, and next semester we anticipate over 70. Spring semester is always a higher number than the fall semester. And moving on to our residents, currently we have 35 paid residents in our schools. These are from Texas A&M, Sam Houston State, and Prairie View. We will have 6 more joining us in January, and 5 of those will be graduating this December. Actually, this Friday they're graduating. We're going to keep 3 of them. 2 of them are following boys to where they live at home, but the bulk of those were special education and bilingual, so we're really excited about that as well. And then Letitia will tell us about the career fairs we go to.
As you can see, these are some of the universities that we attended and currently are attending
Always nervous when you take an argument and you have to announce the and just give